Hello, Fat Man here again, and how y'all doing out there in Tiki-Taki land? Ooh, I'm gonna talk a little bit about something that I really love to do, and ever since I was a little bitty fella, I love to do. You wanna know what that was? And what that is? Go fishing. Yeah, I put that video up of the Andy Griffith Show, where it starts out with the whistling and them going down to the fishing hole, but sure as hell they'd have blocked it for copyright, so couldn't do that. Don't have one of me doing that, so I just have a few pictures. I want to talk about a little bit of my fishing adventures, because there was a lot of them, and I'll probably make a lot of fishing videos. But guess what that thing is up there over my head? See that? See that right there? You know what that is? Bet you can't guess it. Looks kind of gross, don't it? From the satellite. Yeah, that's the fishing hole, buddy. That's the place that we used to go fishing all the time. I was growing up. Oh, it wasn't very far down the road from our house, way less than a quarter of a mile. And we'd walk down there and trundle through the woods and come out to that pond. It wasn't very big, but it's still there. I can't believe that. I wonder if it still has fish in it. We used to catch fish like crazy. It was full of perch, man. Perch. Crazy like perch. Them little bitty perch. We'd catch them mothers. We'd catch 20, 30, or 40 of them. And we'd take them back to the house. And we'd just scrape them off. Cut the heads off. That's all we did. And my mother would fry them things. And you could eat the whole thing. You didn't have to worry about bones. They were so small. The whole thing cooked up. All shit. I'd give anything for a plate of that right now. That was so fucking good to eat. I loved it. And we used to go there. We used to go to the lake. Lots of different lakes. And we used to go to my aunt's big lake. They had a lake. They called it a pond, but it was really more of a lake. Up in Arkansas. And caught perch there when I was little. And we used to go over to my uncle's place when I was little. We didn't go over there very often, but he was down the road from my aunt. He had a little bitty pond, but he had those little fish in it. And I used to catch those. I remember I was catching those once. Just a string and a hook, man. Just put a little bit of worm on that and go, and I catch them little thing. Oh, shit. Going to Merval. Lake Merval used to be the best. I moved my diddle. Lake Merval used to be the best place to go fishing for perch. And now it ain't. Last time we went there, my son and I, he took me out to fishing when he got home on leave a couple years ago, and we went over there and we didn't catch a damn thing, man. We sat there, it sucked. So we went somewhere else. Alligator gar got in there and ate them all up. I don't care what people said about those damn things. Every one of them need to be gotten rid of. They eat everything in a lake. But anyway, yeah, when we were kids, when I was growing up, we'd go there and we'd catch some big perch, big ones. They're bigger than my hand. Big sun perch. I mean, you could fillet those fuckers. They were good. Used to go down to, where else did we go to get those little perch? Oh, we used to go to Ratcliffe Lake. Yeah, Ratcliffe. You ever been to Ratcliffe Lake? You know where that's at? Yeah, it's down in a little place. It used to be a town down there. It was a logging town called Ratcliffe, and they have a big lake, which was the pond they used for the mill. And it's still there, and it's still fairly good fishing, but back then when I was a kid, you could jerk them out of there. So different then than it is now. I loved going fishing. Do you like going fishing? And we fish, just get a hook, get a little hook. I should have got my hook in here. Oops, a little skip there. Sorry about that. Had sneeze. We used to get the hooks and put the hooks up there with a little worm on it and put it on a string or a pole. Throw it out there. It's about all we need. It's time to put a weight on it. And, sometimes we put a float on it, but most of the time we just catch it with the hook and the string. Now, I remember one time we went down to Ratcliffe Lake, and I wasn't very big, and I was sitting there at the edge of the lake, and I was looking at some those little shiners there about yay long, and little bitty teeny weeny fish. And I'm thinking, how about I can catch one of those? Yep. So I went to the tackle box, and these these lures come with these real tiny little treble hooks. You know what a treble hook is? It has 3 hooks on it. 3 ways. That's easier to catch something like that. Anyway, it has 3 little treble hooks, little bitty tiny things. So I put that on a string, and I put a very tiny little bit of worm on the end of that, and I got over into the water, and I caught that fucker. It bit me size of my little finger, and I caught it. Yes, I did. I was so proud of myself. Oh boy, fishing. That makes me remember so much. Mom and Dad loved fishing. My dad, I mean, he would do anything to go fishing. We went fishing once over in Ratcliffe. After I'd grown up, we had this camper thing, and it was so fucking cold, man. It dropped down below freezing that night. I was sitting out there by the lake until I just couldn't stand it anymore. Like about 2 o'clock in the morning, I was fishing for catfish, and I wasn't having any luck. And Dad was bundled up in that camper with the heater on. He was freezing, poor boy. Yeah, last thing I did with him, what we got to do, after we got to do anything, him and my brother, we used to go fishing, and oh hell, I miss it so much. I wish there was a heaven I could go be with them. I'd sure love that. It would really make me happy, but it ain't. All right, talk to y'all later and have a good day. All right, y'all go fishing since I can't.